Hello, my name is Leslie Williams, and I'm in San Diego, California. I'm a little video shy, so just bear with me. Right now, the time is exactly 5:55 p.m. on 04/07/2013, and I'm showing you it by showing you my phone. I'm a target of what is known as organized stalking, which is also called gang stalking. And it's not stalking by gangs, it's organized crime in the system that is directly connected to the organized crime that is in the street. And I was exposing it through creative social platforms for people to witness the crimes that were transpiring towards me in the places they were happening at, like businesses, universities, public libraries, transportation routes. Go to YouTube and type in "learning disabled woman brutally assaulted on an MTS bus." Look at how I'm being viciously and brutally assaulted. The individual who assaulted me on that bus had engaged in organized stalking around me on the same bus route on previous dates. When you look at that video, which Cop Block posted it on their webpage on January 7th, 2012, when you're looking at me being assaulted, pay attention to what's in the description of that YouTube video. In the description of that YouTube video of me being assaulted shows a blog's URL address. Copy and paste it into any search engine and then open it up and look at it. Within that blog is an attached PDF link titled Assault 11. Click on it. You'll see a printed out and scanned email showing that I predicted that assault just 11 days before it occurred on the very place that I said it probably would happen on, public transportation, the bus route. MTS is directly involved in this assault. They were from the get-go. I was already blogging online concerning how I was being harassed and gang-stalked on public transportation, including by bus drivers. So they staged this assault to try and teach me a lesson. They also altered the video, and if you go to Google and YouTube and type in "learning disabled woman explains or exposes how MTS video is altered," you'll come to understand why. Now, they've seen that I was preparing to go to Barbara Boxer's office to file a complaint so her office can investigate a federal government agency that is connected to these crimes. And they've seen I was preparing to do it because I was printing out the privacy consent form at USD on their computers, and cyber surveillance is a method of gang stalking, and that can be Googled so you can research to see that that is a factual reality. On February 1st, 2013, I was brutally arrested on SDSU campus. On January 30th, though, of 2013, I was at California State San Marcos University for the first and only time in my entire life. I went there to use the internet. And when I was there, I opened up one of my Gmail accounts and noticed, I'll put it to you that way, I noticed a copied and pasted contact to a Senator Feinstein concerning me. Yes. Then I'll just put it this way. I have also noticed an additional video that is directly connected to that contact to Senator Feinstein. Yes. And that contact information that Senator Feinstein was sent shows a video picture of the information that was sent to her. And in that contact box, what was sent to her literally states, "Will this woman you're being contacted about be banned from any university or San Diego Public Library?" And 36 hours later, I was literally brutally arrested at SDSU based on a total 100% falsified complaint. I was not violent in any way. I was not disrespectful verbally. At least not until after they threw me to the ground, shoved my face into the ground, and put their knee in my back. And then I told one of the lady police officer to go F herself. But you got to understand something. Every single day for almost the last 2 full years, I have been literally subject to what is known as organized stalking sensitization methods along all of my routes. And if you don't believe me, go to YouTube and type in "learning disabled woman catches gang stalker admitting sent to harass." I caught 3 teenagers admitting they were put on the very bus route I was assaulted on January 28, 2012, and they admitted to me and a running digital tape recorder I had attached to my undergarments on my chest with the microphone right by the neck collar, that they were put on that bus route that I was already on to engage in the specific physical gestures, the sensitization methods that I was already describing in videos that were already published online. One being a video that was made in November 2011 on USD campus, and how I was explaining in that videos that I was experiencing those same methods by USD library staff and students. Then I made one at a bus stop on 12/05/2011, the same bus stop that was dedicated to the bus route that I was assaulted on, and the same bus route that the 3 teenagers got on January 28, 2012, and admitted they were put on the bus to engage in the very behaviors I was already describing in videos before the one I made in November, and the one I made in December to do the exact same thing that I was describing in in those videos. And I had a running digital tape recorder, and it caught them. So I uploaded that audio file to video file, and you can observe that by going to YouTube and typing in "learning disabled woman catches gang stalkers admitting sent to harass," and then look in the description of that YouTube video. It'll show you a YouTube title that shows one of the two videos concerning me explaining what I was already putting up with along my routes. And that video, the one that's in the description of that YouTube video, was published on December 5th, almost 2 full months before I caught the 3 teenagers admitting what they admitted to. And within 2 weeks, not even 10 days after I caught those 3 teenagers admitting to what they admitted to, I was evicted from my campsite, which was 150 feet away from the San Diego FBI, where I was gang stalked on a feverish scale every night while I was in my tent. I'm hiking in California while I'm saving for a mobile home. I am not involved in any criminal activity or illegal activity whatsoever. I'm a good woman. I'm a Christian woman. And what the San Diego government is doing is trying to cover their butt, because I was out here in 2006 for between 1 and 37 days. And I was gang stalked out here every single day in 2006, and I have the email files that are still saved to prove it. But I didn't know what was happening to me back then was gang stalking. But what I was describing in those email files and in a notary described gang stalking activities. So then I came back out here again for the first time since 2006 on August 8, 2011, and have been gang stalked on a feverish scale every single day since. How did they know that I arrived back here in San Diego on August 8, 2011? Because I was gang stalked to here from Connecticut, and I was gang stalked to Connecticut from Michigan, and Michigan is where I went back to from San Diego from 2006 when I left here. Those 2006 emails show that I was being gang stalked out here because of the descriptions that are mentioned in them. Now, since I have undeniable, undisputable proof I'm a victim of this crime now, it'll show the duration of this crime, which includes rape, torture, sexual exploitation, human trafficking, racketeering of all forms, and the San Diego police played a direct physical role in the coercion and the influencing of me to go back to Michigan, where these crimes continued between 2006 in 2011 when I came back here on August 8th, and they know they were directly involved in it. They literally staged what is known as a gang stalking street theater in order to coerce me and influence me, and they even arranged for me to be taken to the Greyhound station to go back to Michigan. Yes, as a result of what they did. And part of what they did at that physical interaction between me and them on the very last day I was out here in 2006, in part, was the same exact type of scheme they used at the SDSU Resst. Almost identical to a T. My name is Leslie Williams. I'm in San Diego, California. The city's attorney's office, I got a citation as a result of this arrest at SDSU on February 1st, 2013. Within minutes after I predicted in my digital audio file, let's see if anything happens on SDSU campus today, as I arrived there and locked up my bike. I left my bike, went into the library, and the event unfolded as soon as I sat down. Yes, and they were caught in that as well. Also, the whole running digital audio file from the time the campus police arrived to talk to me in the media center, which is in the basement of the Love Library, they were being recorded. And then after they arrested me, they took the digital tape recorder out of my bra, and then erased the audio file. Okay. Now, what I want you to understand is that I also caught on February 20th, 2013, within 45 minutes of me leaving the San Diego District Attorney's Office to follow up on 3 emails that were sent to them about the MTS video being altered, in which they implied I was mentally ill. I said, really? So I left their office. I seen I wasn't going to get no help from them. I left their office and walked my bike to Broadway Street. I then, to Broadway Street, and took bus route 923. I then took 923 to Rosecrans and Nimitz Boulevard and waited for bus route 28 and got on that bus route to go to Midway Street, because I had looked up the address 2 days before at the San Diego North University Public Library, the address for the t-shirt shop off of Midway. I had been there before on previous occasions, but I forgot the exact road to get off at. I did, okay? So, what I did was I looked them up on the internet over at the North University San Diego Public Library 2 days before, on February 18th or 17th, and then went there on payday. No, I went there on February 20th, once I got off the 28 bus. And as a result of cyber surveillance, I believe, over at that university library, they placed an individual to be on that intersection at the bus stop that was closest to the Midway Street, believing that I would get off at that bus stop because they knew that that bus stop was the last bus stop before the corner of Midway. So they just deduced that I would probably get off at that bus stop and then walk across the street in order to walk across the street to go to the t-shirt shop. And they placed an individual on that corner to engage in the same exact behaviors that the 3 teenagers admitted to. So when I noticed him doing it, I said, you know, you guys are all the same. I go, who put you on this corner? And then as soon as I was saying that, a San Diego police officer pulled up in the left-hand turn lane and did a U-turn in front of us, and he engaged in the same exact behaviors the 3 teenagers did. So I said, who was it, that guy? And the guy said, yeah. I go, you gotta be kidding me. I go, a San Diego police officer put you on this corner? He said, yeah. I go, what was his name? He goes, Steve. I go, are you serious? I go, did he really put you on this corner? He go, yeah, and he kept laughing. Within an hour of me leaving the San Diego District Attorney's Office after they implied that I was mentally ill because the MTS video was altered, even though a USD professor by the name of Eric Pearson saw the video once it was published online. He's a professor in communications that specializes in videos and images. He saw the video online, he deduced it was altered, and he posted it on First Post around November 11th. And you can find it if you type in learning disabled woman brutally assaulted on MTS bus. I got the printout showing his name concerning him being the one who published it to First Post. I'm trying to get a hold of a Mary Frances Prevost. She's a lawyer that's supposed to have a law firm open on 3115 3rd Avenue off of Broadway. I went down there and I was told that she no longer works there, even though her website still dedicates that address to it. So the only thing that I can say is that I'm looking for help in reference to trying to connect with Mary Frances Prevost. I hang out sometimes at the Law Library and at North University San Diego Public Library, where I'm being gang-stalked and harassed in the same exact way that I am being along all my routes. There's evidence online right now that shows undisputable proof that I'm still being gang-stalked in San Diego. And since the San Diego police, see, what you gotta understand something. In 2006, when I was being gang-stalked out here, I was experienced by library staff and security over at the Point Loma Library. Those are government employees. Then when you couple that with the fact that the certain San Diego police officers played a direct role in a staged street theater where they literally physically acted out in a way to make me believe that the stalkers had gone, even though I never told any San Diego police officer I was being gang-stalked in San Diego in 2006. So why would they say something like that? Why? To get me to believe that they were gone so I'd go back to Michigan. Yeah. I'm in San Diego, California. My name is Leslie Williams. I need help in finding an attorney. I am not involved in any criminal activity whatsoever. I am not involved in any illegal activity whatsoever, and I am not crazy. Go to YouTube, type in Learning Disabled Woman Exposes Direct Conversation Methods, and look at how many videos are online concerning me predicting that I'll hear gang stalker being said along all my routes. When I leave for the day, I'll make a video and shows the video picture of my cell phone, which shows the date and time. I'll then state in the video, let's see if I hear gang stalking, like once I get to CVS, Best Buy, or Ralph's. I then wear a running digital tape recorder attached to my bra with the microphone extended up by my neck collar below my shirt. And if gang stalking is said around me even once I get to these places, it'll show that I was stalked to these places. They're called direct conversation methods, where they repeat certain words and phrases around a target that they're targeting. Yes, it's their clever way to let a target know they're being stalked by repeating certain words and phrases. Right now, I have over literally 400 audio files on 5 separate digital tape recorders of gang stalking being constantly set around me along all of my routes, even after I predict it in a separate environments before I reach the places where it's caught at. Who's orchestrating this? And why are the San Diego police allowing it? And why are they stonewalling the SDSU Resst to go to court? I went to court in reference to the citation date of the court appearance that was given to me on the citation, March 29, 2013. I went down there and they said the city attorney had not forwarded that case yet to the court. And she told me that they got a year to do it. Let's see if I'm arrested or if any incident happens concerning me, about me, towards me, around me, or against me along any of my routes at all by anybody. Because they probably want additional arrests to appear on my record before I reach that court date concerning the SDSU arrest, so the judge will believe that I'm a problem. Do you see what they do? They're biding their time to muddy the waters to discredit me. This is literally how they operate. I suggest you go to YouTube and type in gang stalking bullying on steroids to see how gang stalking was covered on the news in March of 2011 concerning an individual being gang-stalked in Santa Cruz, which is right up the street from San Diego. My name is Leslie Williams. The only thing that I can do is tell you, fellow American citizens, fellow San Diegans, and fellow La Jollans, because every now and then I go to La Jolla, California, I'm a good woman. I'm not involved in nothing illegal whatsoever. I don't lie. I tell the truth. And I'm being targeted because of what I know. Okay? I can't help what I know. And everything that I know, I've discovered. The reason why I know it is because I've discovered who they are over time as a result of being a target of their crimes. And they know I know it. And they know they were involved in it. So the only thing they want to do is protect their ass by staging events that produce arrest in order to institutionalize me, jail me, or set me up in a syndicated run group home so they can co-opt my monthly Social Security checks, exploit my insurance, and exploit me sexually in a syndicated run group home. It's what they tried to do to me in Michigan. It's why I came back to California. I'm in San Diego right now. I'm a good woman. I'm trying to get a hold of Mary Frances Prevost. My original court date was supposed to be 3/29/2013. My name is Leslie Karen Williams, and I can't get a hold of Mary Frances Prevost. If you go to Google and type in how gang-stalking expeditions will reroute phone calls, intercept emails, they isolate their targets from help by intercepting and rerouting their communications. So that's why I went down there physically, and I was told that she don't work there. Is it possible somebody broke into her office when maybe she was in court? I don't know. All I know is this, is that I need some legal assistance that's not corrupt. They do not believe the proof I have, and they know I got it. So the only thing I'm doing is asking for help. Maybe somebody can try and physically go down to one of her offices and show her this video so I can maybe get some help, or try and help find me an attorney. Again, I hang out at the Law Library in North University San Diego Public Library, and I am being gang-stalked at those libraries as well. My name is Leslie Williams. I make this video to inform, to expose the truth, so people will know the truth about what's happening. I was arrested at SDSU because I was exposing a gang stalking that was happening towards me on their campus. And if you don't believe that universities don't care about their image, because their image is directly connected to enrollment dollars, and since gang stalking is directly connected to human trafficking, do you honestly believe they want it to be known that? No, they're going to do everything they can to protect their ass and their image by discrediting me through staged events and arrest, just like they pulled on February 1st. I'm in San Diego, California. My name is Leslie Williams, and the only thing I can do is say thank you, and maybe please say a small prayer for me. Okay, thank you.